matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
In motion, Hill.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run again on 1st down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And fights him off. Going for a right side here. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Red, Cowboy 80. 65 catch, 65 catch. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this returnable for Hines. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They do go for it. Here's Levis.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Levis. Throw caught by Achane.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Levis.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Levis to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a yard. Achane gets it from the gun.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Levis looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Levis sets up to throw here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And Sharp calls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Levis.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. Floating one, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second and a couple.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Allen. Down to the 10. Touchdown! DJ Chark with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Play action now. Levis. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Levis back to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now a toss right side. HN with it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
A give, running right, HN.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Now Levis. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down, here's Levis. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, HN.
And that one going nowhere from to start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Levis throwing for it on 4th.
Rolling to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Levis, quick completion out wide.
Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Sheds off the tackle.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Hurt. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
They'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bison.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
70 Ranger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 22. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not